Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
White going to attack through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Pratt. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be...
There he goes! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Complete out of the backfield. Looking for the sticks. Touchdown Gator! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. White wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's 40. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. He makes the grab.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the red zone, it's Abrams. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking to throw. That's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Voorhees. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Paul. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense in the right balance.
Punt is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the back. Slithers into space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a space. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the Razorbacks have enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air. Finds his man down the middle.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys, and that's why I'm going to...
Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going up top again. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Paul. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Fit it in the window for the score.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ball game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
He'll bring it out. It's ball. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The lone back's got it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they're...
Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Got room to work. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
He's got it. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Gators are in the red zone. On the move, it's Abrams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Gator! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And a great job by the quarterback where he's making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The give on the inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Touchdown, Florida! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Quarterback empties his backfield. White going to attack through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into...
There he goes! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. first down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can pull this off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen.
They're trailing by 12 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. White wants to throw it. Makes him talk to the hand. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Give to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. White going to attack through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Voorhees.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. The extra point here would tie the game. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now It's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Brown. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Wide open spaces. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice move there. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the double.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it and practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.